Hi everyone, Kenfinity here, and here's my review of The Lion King, the 1994 Lion King, directed by Roger Allers and Rob Minkoff, starring Matthew Broderick, Rowan Atkinson, Nikita Harris, Jim Cummings, Whoopi Goldberg, Robert Gulami, Robert Gulami, Jeremy Irons, James Earl Jones, Moira Kelly, Nathan Lane, Zoe Luder, Cheech Marin, Ernie Sabella, Matt Sinclair, and Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Great cast. And this film is about this African desert called Pride Rock, where there's this family of lions that rule Pride Rock. Oh yeah. And one day the King Mufasa and Queen Sarabi, have this son named Simba, and of course everyone is all thrilled about it. All the animals, the whole animals in the food chain, in the circle of life, come to see about Simba and everything. And then years later, Simba is a kid. He has a best friend named Nala. They love doing theater, but of course they have a royal advisor, Simba's the prince, named Zazu. named Zazu, who watches them, so who has to watch them and everything. And he's really funny. And of course Mufasa is making sure Simba gets the power training that he needs to be king and to be, just a brave lion and everything. But Mufasa's brother Scar wants to be king, and so he's like conniving. He barely does things with Simba, his nephew. Like, how rude is this uncle? He barely does things with his nephew. He's just like trying to rule Pride Rock, and he like works with these hyenas to rule. And then one day he does something. I won't spoil just in case. I know it's been out for 25, but I won't say anything. But something happens to Mufasa, and because of Scar, Simba goes away, and he meets up with Timon and Pumbaa, who are a meerkat and a warthog who travel. They travel together because they don't really live in one place. They travel together, and so they take Simba with them, and they live like in this jungle part of Africa. Yeah, because at first they're like in the desert, right? And then they go to a jungle. Yeah, I guess Pride Rock's the desert. So they go to this jungle part, and Timon and Pumbaa teaches Simba how to eat bugs, and Pumbaa, that's how they're slimy but satisfying, Yeah. Tastes like chicken, Timon says. Really funny though. Simba lives with them, and years later, he's grown up now, and then one of his friends finds him, brings him out to Pride Rock, and he confronts Scar, everything's saved. It's so great. It's one of those films where so many things happen that you don't want to describe too much of it, you don't want spoilers, and you don't want to be too long of a description. So many things happen. It's a great film. It's really well done, because if you don't know, it's kind of a version of Hamlet. Oh yeah, like the king was betrayed, and his son has to take over the throne. It was really cool. Oh yeah, it's awesome how to use like the whole like food chain metaphors and everything, and all the characters are so great, and it's really well written. It's great to see a movie where the characters talk like they're just having regular conversations. It doesn't feel like hey, it doesn't feel like, hey, why are you doing this thing? So it's natural how they talk. And, it's been a while since I watched it. I watched it a few years ago, and it was released in 3D, so it wasn't too long ago, but it's been a few years. So I forgot how funny just like the dialogue is between the characters. It's so funny. And just like how dramatic it gets and everything. It was great to see it again. I love it. Oh yeah, we'll see about the new one, you know. This was a great film. It was so well done. I would have loved to see a little bit more of like how Scar like had the hyenas do certain things for him, things like that. But you shouldn't have seen, you know, he's evil, so you know, but a little bit more and also a little bit more of Simba, you know, contemplating what he should do now that he, you know, reconnected with Nala, you know, after he reconnected with Nala, and she's the main reason why he came at the Pride Rock. So a little bit more of that, but it was great. It was a wonderful film. I think Harris-Kenfinity. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and these videos Harris-Kenfinity.